What's up everyone, Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. For today's episode of A Very Erika Christmas, I am showing you all how I made this super affordable, super simple baby bracelet Christmas ornament. I've obviously had this bracelet since Juliana was born. I've held onto this bracelet or this little tag for so long. Obviously, I've had it since we left the hospital with her back on June 13th, 2018, so quite a while. But I have held onto this bracelet not really knowing what to do with it. I didn't want to just put it in a book and then, we just see it like whenever we open up that book. I think that this is such a special way to remember such a important moment in your entire family's life. It's just something that I've always wanted to do. So every year this project seems to get away from me. Time, it just was playing tricks on me and I always run out of time. So I am so happy to finally sit down and show you all how I made this into an ornament. If you're a big fan of Christmas or Disney or DIYs, please be sure you click that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and I have plenty of content already out for you guys to watch, as well as plenty of content to come. I am doing Vlogmas this year, which means I'll be cranking out these videos, so please be sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any fun tutorials or anything like that. If you're interested in seeing how I achieved this little ornament, then let's go ahead and roll that footage. Getting started in Cricut Design Space per usual, I am using the text function yet again. So what I decided to do is I'm going to type out Juliana's first and middle name. Here I'm deciding on a font. I decided to go with Buttercup. It's one of my favorite kind of script fonts. Once I've selected my font, I ungrouped the entire thing. Then I attached each word together, just scooting them closer together, and then I will click weld. You'll see me click that on the bottom right. That will just ensure that the entire letter or the entire word comes out as one fluid word as opposed to it being broken apart. I'm gonna align them again just to make sure that it's nice and centered before I attach them. Then I'm going to start another little text box. Here I'm going to write out her birthday. I didn't want it to all be in this script font. I wanted her name to really stand out. So here I am selecting a more generic font. I will have all of the fonts that I used in this tutorial listed in the description box. All of them are from dafont.com, so they are free to use for individual use. So here I'm typing out her birthday and I'm spacing it out. I went ahead and added another text tab because I'm gonna put her weight and height that she was born at. I had initially made her birthday and her height and weight much smaller, thinking that they were gonna go beneath her name, but I decided to kind of give them each their own side. So I decided to put Juliana Rose on one side and then her birthday and weight and height on the other side. I just wanted to make sure that they were nice and big and were really just showcasing it all over the ornament. So it gave me more room to work with. You'll see me kind of spacing it around differently. I knew I wanted her name to be in like a blush pink, and I think gray is such a nice accent color to go with pink, so I ended up putting her birthday and her height and weight in gray. Here I am adjusting the size again just to make sure that it fits appropriately on the ornament, and then it dawned on me that I did not weld all of the gray, like her birthday, her height, and her weight, so that's what I'm doing here before I am ready to make it. Since I am just using regular vinyl, it is going to be, shiny side facing up. I do notice that using two mats at a time just makes my life a lot easier. So first I laid down the gray one, smoothed it out, and then the pink vinyl, smoothing it out here before I take it over to my Cricut. Once my Cricut has done its thing, I am going to peel the vinyl off of the mats, cut it off before I start weeding it. Really take your time with this. I find regular vinyl to be a little frustrating to work with, especially when you are cutting out such thin little projects. I tend to lose like the dots on eyes and things like that. So just take your time with it. Obviously, I'm speeding this up so you guys don't have to sit through so much of me just weeding vinyl, but here you'll see me have a struggle with the little dot in between 19, like to 19 and a half. A little trick that I've learned here on YouTube is when you are putting decals on anything, it is a good idea to take some rubbing alcohol and just rub the outside of whatever you're putting vinyl on. So that is what you saw me do here. Next, I am putting my decals on some transfer tape. Of course, I'm going to cut them and separate them, and then I will use my scraping tool to make sure that they are adhered to the transfer tape very thoroughly. Now that I have the Juliana rose on the transfer tape perfectly, I found that the ornament sat perfectly on my little roll of transfer tape, which is perfect. I like to find a stable place to, especially when I'm applying vinyl on something round, it's a good idea to place it somewhere that it will hold still. So here I am cutting off the excess transfer tape, and I believe I've shared this trick with you guys before, but one thing that I've also learned just through experience is to cut plenty of lines in between your lettering. So I know that I'm not really showing you that well here. I do show you a little bit more in depth with the date and height, but it'll just help eliminate any air pockets or anything like that once you lay it down on a rounded surface. So here I just placed it down where I thought was centered, and I'm just using my fingers at first just to make sure that there, again, aren't any dents in the vinyl or anything like that. And once I'm happy with the placement, I will take my little scraping tool, spatula, whatever you want to call it, and just make sure that the vinyl is nice and attached before I go ahead and peel off all that transfer tape. After that, I'm moving on to Juliana's birth date, weight, and height, just following the same technique that I just showed you, scraping it down, making sure it's on the transfer tape, cutting off the excess, and then this is what I was referring to. You'll see me cut lines in between the lettering, the numbers. Again, this is just going to help make sure that every item, every number, every letter is staying completely flat and not getting any air pockets or any creases. You'll see me kind of manipulate the transfer tape here. I tend to cut a little bit off just to make sure that some of it is laying flat. I did see that there were some bumps here, so you really do have the opportunity to manipulate it and move it the way that you want. You just kind of have to move quickly and make sure you do that before you scrape it down. So again, I'm just running it over with my finger before I go in with my little spatula tool and adhere that vinyl, and then I'm going to remove the transfer tape. Once that's all done, all that's left to do is take your teeny tiny baby bracelet. Here is Juliana's. It is so teeny. I can't believe that this fit around her ankle. All you need to do is kind of wrap it up and toss it in there. I genuinely am obsessed with this, you guys. Like, you can totally add some fake snow into the ornament, whatever you want to do. I just love the simplicity of the bracelet just kind of free floating in the ornament. If any of you decide to recreate this, or if you've done something like this in the past, please let me know. I would love to discuss it in the comments. All right, you guys, and that is it for my little ornament tutorial. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. It is so special, so near and dear to my heart. Definitely one of my new favorite ornaments, absolutely. And it cost me nothing, seriously. I can't wait to show Juliana when she's a little older and she understands, like, this is the little bracelet that was on your ankle when you were born. Like, how special. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And also, I am doing Vlogmas this year, so please subscribe so you don't miss out. I'm gonna have a ton of holiday, Christmas content for you guys. DIYs, unboxing, swaps, vlogs, the works. So please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the holiday cheer. Holiday cheermeister, that's what they call me. I can't wait to have you guys back for the next episode of A Very Erika Christmas. But until then, I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back again for the next one. Bye.